Hey everyone! So Photoshop Fix is the app that I use to cover up the name on any of our products or when it's listed in any of our promos that we post on Instagram or any other social media outlet. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the tools that I use within the app to cover up the name. So when you open the app, it's going to take you to this page, and this is where you're going to choose the photo that you want to Photoshop. So I normally go to on my iPhone. And I'm going to choose my photo. And the first thing that you see at the bottom is that there are multiple different things you can do with this app. I normally just use the crop feature, or I use healing, which is the one I'm going to show you right now. So Spot Heal is actually the easiest tool to use to cover up the name. So you can change the hardness and the size of your paintbrush. Hardness is really just dependent on how pixelated your photo is, I guess. So you're going to zoom in and just paint over the name of it, and that's all you do to cover up the name. It's honestly the easiest thing ever, and I'm just going to do that for these next couple bottles. And then there is something weird that happens sometimes if you don't zoom in enough. It's going to do something kind of funky. So as you can see right there, it kind of like copied the bottom of the bottle. So I just click the undo button at the top and I zoom in a little bit more and just cover it up again. So when I zoom out now, you can see everything looks pretty good. I missed that one at the bottom there. I'm just going to get that. But as you can see, it's honestly a super easy tool to use. And that's my go-to, but I will show you a little bit about how to use Clone Stamp. It's honestly something that I learned in Photoshop class. It's not the easiest tool to use, but I'll kind of go over it a little bit. So again, you can change the size and hardness of the paintbrush. And this one is a little bit more difficult to explain, but basically you're going to choose the color that you want to cover up the name of it. Click on the color, and then you're going to swipe over the name. As you can see, it does some weird funky things. It's basically like copying and pasting, if that makes any sense. But as you can see, you have to play around with it a little bit more, and I feel like the result isn't as great as just using the Spot Heal tool. So I normally use Clone Stamp when I'm trying to cover up the name, like in the middle of a sentence, if it's posted in any of our emails or like our promos that we post on Instagram. Because it's like a copy and paste type feature, it's easier to cover up the name of something when it's in like the middle of the sentence. So again, I honestly would just use Spot Heal tool. It's super easy, super simple. And when you are done, you are going to go to the top and just save to camera roll is what I normally do. And that's it.